Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. I'm actually editing this video right now and I realized I didn't really have much of an intro. I just jumped straight into it, so this is gonna be brief. Basically, I wrote a novel and I filmed myself every day through the experience, giving you updates and things like that, so I could take you along this writing journey with me. So I hope you guys enjoy the vlog. I gotta stop starting vlogs first thing in the morning because I look so rough. I literally just got up and grabbed a cup of coffee. Maybe if I do this, it'll help. Right now it just looks like it's really late at night, but at least the lighting's a little less harsh. So yeah, I wasn't planning on vlogging today, but I just started working on something and I realized you guys might like to come along this process with me. So here we are. I am currently working on the rough draft of a project. I just finished revising a different project and I felt like I needed some space and some time away from that, so I wanted to jump back to a different project to kind of get my brain thinking about something else. So I'm pulling out the rough draft of a YA soft science fiction novel that I was working on last summer that I got about 40,000 words into and I got stuck, and I had the full outline for it, but there was something wrong with the second act of my outline, so I re-outlined it. Now I have a third draft of my outline and I'm trying to finish the project now. Basically, I'm currently at 42,986 words and I'm making a new pacemaker project on my favorite writing tracking website so I can kind of keep myself accountable. I love this website. I'll have it linked down below if you want to try it out. You can pay for it, but it also has a free trial version. It just means you can only have a couple of projects on there. I use the free version. I think it works just fine for what I need. Let me show you how it looks. So basically over here in the sidebar you set up all of the stats for your project. So I wanted to reach 80,000 words. That's just an estimate. That's the overall target. So I put yesterday as the start date. And then I want to finish by September. I might finish before then, but that's just giving myself some time. And then you can change how you want to approach it. So I said I want to do the same amount of work every day, just because I like the consistency of it. And then you come up here and it shows you the graph of your overall progress. And so you can see, obviously, I'm starting off really weirdly because I put all of my progress in one day. But because I'm that far along and with the timeline that I have, it thinks I only need to write 741 words per day to reach my goal by September 1st. And I tend to write a lot more than that in a day, so hopefully that just means I will finish earlier than expected. But yeah, that's what I've set up so far. I've been having a hard time getting back into it after, being away from it for a year. I got stuck where I got stuck in the manuscript for a reason. So now I'm trying to kind of get back in the groove of writing, and I keep overthinking things, and as soon as I write something I'm like, oh my god, I hate this is terrible. And so I'm trying to force myself to get in that rough draft mindset and just let it be. It can suck, but I'm not going to delete it. It has to stay, and then I can delete it later if I still hate it. I just hit 942 words for the day and I finished the chapter that I was working on, so I'm pretty happy with that for now. So I'm gonna take a break. I might come back and start a new chapter later. Sorry this is so dark, but I just decided to try and get a little more writing done before I went to bed. We are now at 44,396, which means we got 1,410 done for the day. So welcome to day 2 of the vlog. It is the 14th of July. I actually couldn't sleep at all last night, so I ended up writing a little bit last night at 1 in the morning. But right now it's about noon and I've already written over 1,000 words, so I'm really happy with that. I would like to finish the chapter I'm on because realistically I think it'll only be 200 or 300 more words to finish this chapter, so I think that's a realistic goal for today. We're currently at about 45,500 words. So I finished the chapter that I was working on, which brings our total word count for today to 46,018 words, which means I wrote 1,622 words today. So I'm very happy with that. I'm gonna call this the day. So hopefully we can keep this streak going. I'm really happy with my progress the last couple of days. I'm a little bit worried because tomorrow's Monday and I go back to work, but we'll just have to see and try and squeeze it in whenever we can. Hey guys, so today is Monday the 15th and it's about 3 o'clock. I just got home from work and I was actually drafting a little bit in the notes feature on my phone while I was on the train home, and I managed to get 300 words written. I just transferred it to the document. So now I'm gonna go to the gym and hopefully write a little bit more tonight, but I'm happy that I've gotten anything done today, honestly, because I have a million other things to do. So it's a lot later now. It's about 6 o'clock and I just added a little more to the project. It's kind of a slow writing day. I like everything that I've written. I'm just not in the groove, you know, probably because my mind is like a million other places. Progress is progress. So our final word count for today is 47,213 words, which means I wrote 1,195 today. Happy Tuesday. It's the 16th today and it's about 4 in the afternoon. The only writing I've done today was again in the notes on my phone, but I actually got a ton done. I wrote a little bit during lunch and then while I was on the train home again today, and I managed to get 544 words just written throughout the day. So that's a pretty good start. I want to try and double that by the end of today at least. But yeah, just like writing throughout the day, just these little bits on my phone is actually making such a difference. So it's now about 8 p.m. I've had a super productive afternoon. I got my grocery shopping done. I got a workout in. I filmed and edited a video. All of that good stuff. That just means I wasn't writing. I did manage to do a little bit more and I finished the chapter that I was working on. So right now I've written 873 words for today. I really want to hit at least 1,000 before I go to bed. Okay, so our final word count for today clocks in at 48,349 words, which means I added 1,136 words today. Hello everybody, today is Wednesday. I almost said Thursday. It's actually pretty late. I'm getting ready for bed right now and today just hasn't been the best writing day. I got some stuff done, but I had like back-to-back appointments all day and it just didn't really happen today. So I think all I ended up adding was a little over 350 words. But you know what? Not every day can be a great writing day. So I'm not upset about it. That brings our total word count to 48,702. And we'll just have to hope that tomorrow's a better day. So I just got off work and today's been a really good but kind of weird sporadic writing day. So I have writing on the notes in my phone. I have some in the actual document. I have some on like a piece of paper. So I'm gonna go inside and compile it all together and see how much we actually have. I'm guessing 500 or 600 words, but we'll see. I was wrong. I just finished typing it up and I have 828 words so far today. That was pretty freaking good for just typing on my phone when I had a chance. So yeah, I'm nearly to the end of this chapter, so I think my goal is just gonna be to finish it tonight, no matter how many words that ends up being. So that means I am less than 500 words away from breaking into the 50,000 range. I'm so excited. Okay, I am officially done for the night. I ended up adding 1,303 words today, which means our final word count is 50,005 words. I finished my chapter a while ago, but I was really determined to break 50,000 today. Hey guys, happy Friday. So I woke up this morning and tried to get some writing done first things. I had a bunch of things going on and promptly hit a wall. For whatever reason, I am really struggling with this scene and I just cannot get the words on the page. So I've written 200 words and that's it. And I have plans today, which is why I was trying to knock it out first thing this morning. So hopefully we can get some more done at some point today. So I'm gonna put the stats for today up here. I'm not sure exactly how much I wrote. I think it was like 400 words or something. Not from lack of trying, and so I'm totally okay with it today. I did more of like brainstorming and just kind of thinking about it today. Also today was a busy day, which, you know, happens. Something isn't working in the scene that I'm writing, and that's why I'm struggling to get words on the page because it's usually not this difficult. So I think I need to think about it a little bit more. And if I still can't figure it out by tomorrow, I'm just gonna skip this and move on to the next scene and come back to it because I don't want to have another day like this. But yeah, overall things are still going well. And sometimes it's kind of important to remind myself that days when you're not actually getting words on the page still count. They're still important. Some days you just need to think about your story and you just need to brainstorm. Not every day is going to be about getting a ton of words on the page. Hello, good morning, happy Saturday. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning and I've just been working on writing and I finally finished. This was the scene that I have been struggling with, but I finished the chapter and it's not perfect, but it's done and I'm gonna move on. So I'm really, really happy with that. It means I've written 750 words this morning, but I'm hoping to get a lot more done later today. You guys, it's about 6 o'clock and I just finished another little writing session. It's still early enough that I might write again later tonight, but I just hit 2,001 words written today. That's my best writing day that I've had since starting this vlog, which brings our total word count to 52,582. And I just finished the second chapter that I started today. And I'm really, really happy with it. I'm really excited with the direction that this is going. I would definitely call this a successful writing day. All I want to do now is go back to my outline and just make sure I have everything planned out for the next chapter so then I can just jump straight into it tomorrow. Today is Sunday. It's about 10:30 in the morning and I've written maybe 200 words and I'm struggling. Also, as I was saying at the beginning of this video, I re-outlined this book like 3 times, but I was scrolling through my outline and I didn't finish this version of the outline. I thought I did, but like 2 chapters past the one that I'm currently writing, it just like stops. That's a problem. The thing is, the whole like 3rd act is fine. I wasn't really gonna change anything from that. So I just have like basically a couple chapters of a gap that I need to figure out now. But yeah, I'm trying to get myself like in the mood to write this scene. I wrote basically the first page of this new chapter. That's all I've done. So I'm listening to the playlist that I have on Spotify for this book and just like trying to get myself in the zone, and then hopefully we can knock this out. If you missed it, I put up a playlist video where I like jammed songs from the playlist to this book, so I can link that down below if you want to see it. But yeah, hopefully we can get in the mood to do this because right now I just don't want to. Okay, it's about 40 minutes later and we have had some success. Sometimes I just find it hard to write directly on the computer, especially when I'm like getting started on a scene or a chapter and I don't feel like I have momentum yet. So I decided to physically write it out here and my handwriting got real rough because I was trying to write really fast. But I ended up finishing the chapter and I've written over 1,000 words for today, so I'm really happy. It's not even noon yet. So I might spend the rest of my time today figuring out the rest of this outline so I don't get stuck when I hit the end of where I planned. Okay, so final update for today. I'll put the stats here on the screen. I think I wrote about 1,800 words today, which means I'm a little over 54,000 words in total. But today actually ended up being super productive. I got a lot of writing done, but I also filled in all of the gaps on my outline. I still might tweak things as I go, as I tend to do, but I feel good about that now. And I left off in a really good place and I left some notes for myself because I'm gonna start a new chapter tomorrow, so I feel very comfortable, like I'm in a good place to jump in tomorrow. I usually like to leave off like halfway through a chapter at the end of the day, so it's like easy for me to get back into it. For whatever reason, starting a new chapter is always more challenging on a new day. I have work tomorrow, so we're going back to writing on my phone. Today's update is gonna be short. It's Monday and today just like wasn't a good day. That kind of translated over into me not wanting to write, but I still managed to get a good chunk done. I'll put the stats here as usual. I wrote about 900 words, which is definitely more than I thought I was gonna get done today, and I really like the scene that I wrote. And we're definitely still on track. So it's currently 7:23 p.m. and I have this new goal to have all screens turned off by 8 o'clock. I just find that it helps me sleep better and it's just kind of nice to be away from all screens for a little bit. So I've only written 462 words so far today, so I'm gonna see how much writing I can get done in the next 35 minutes before I turn off my computer for the night. We shall see. Okay, so it is now 8 o'clock. I'll put the stats here for today on the screen, but I wrote 1,412 words, so I managed to add about 1,000 words in that time, so that's pretty good. We're at a really fun part in the book, so I've really been enjoying writing the scenes that I've been working on the past couple of days. Not the chapter that I'm working on right now, but the one after this, I'm like really excited to write. So that's definitely motivation to get to it. I didn't finish the chapter that I'm in. I had finished the one before and just started this new one. So I'll probably finish this chapter tomorrow. But chapter 27, I'm really excited about. So today's Wednesday and it's about 7 o'clock at night and I was struggling so much with the writing today. It was one of those things where I was really second guessing the scene that I was writing and I was like, I might just delete this. This might not be how I want to write this scene after all. But I pushed through it, forced myself to get as far into it as I could. Eventually, I just decided I needed to just step away from this for the day, so I just put in brackets in all caps, finish later, and moved on to the next chapter. And the next chapter, chapter 27, is the one that I was really excited about, and I just finished writing like the first page and a half of it, and I finally got into the part of the chapter that I was really excited about. So I already have enough written for today to like be done, so I'm trying to decide if I want to go on and write this chapter because I'm so excited about it, or if I want to stop now so then tomorrow's writing will be easy because I can jump into something that I'm excited about, if that makes sense, because I already have over 1,300 words written for today, but it's already 7 and you guys know I like to turn off my screens by 8, so we'll see. Okay, so I wrote the scene. Not all of it. I might go back and like add some to it because I kind of just did like the bare bones of it. but yeah. I'll put the stats up for today on the screen. I'm definitely gonna call it a day now, but my current word count is 58,774, which means I wrote 2,003 words today. Considering I thought I was gonna stop at like 400, I'm super happy with that. That also means I think I'm gonna break into the 60,000s tomorrow because I just have to write like 1,200 words. So it's been a good day. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. I'm second guessing filming from here because I have a feeling it's really loud next to the pool filter, so let me find a new spot. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better. If it's not and it's still really loud, bear with me. This clip will be short. I think the last time I updated you was Wednesday. Thursday and Friday I didn't write anything, which is why I didn't update you, obviously. We had a big like family gathering thing, so I left straight from work Thursday afternoon, drove in the car for 4 hours, got there, and then was there all Friday, and then drove back on Friday night another 4 hours. So I just didn't have any time to update, and honestly, like, I could have tried to fit in writing, like writing on my phone, or like done a little bit back at the hotel before I went to bed or something, but I decided I really wanted to be there like in the moment and just enjoy time with my family, because some people I hadn't seen in like 10 years, you know? So it's all about balance, and sometimes that's hard for me because I like to be productive 100% of the time, and I like to have my routine and stick to what I've been doing. But having those 2 days off I think was good. So it's early in the morning on Saturday, and I'm hoping to get some good progress done today and get back into the swing of things. So you guys, it's almost 8 o'clock at night, and I am so happy with today. I got so much writing today. I'm gonna put my stats on the screen, but look at this progress. I wrote almost 6,000 words today. I wrote 5,832, which means my word count is almost at 65K. I love the chapter that I finished today. It ended up being like 16 pages long, which is like a lot longer than most of my chapters end up being. I started a new one, and honestly, it's 8 o'clock when I'm filming this, but the stats on the screen might be different because I might write a little bit more. I'm just in like the zone right now. I got a really good flow going. Also, look at my graphs. Like, look at today compared to everything else. Hello everyone, happy Sunday. I'm getting ready for bed, but I'll put my stats here on the screen. I didn't make a ton of progress today, but I'm obviously not upset about that because I had such a good day yesterday. And honestly, you're getting a very realistic portrayal of my writing process. I tend to write in really large bursts some days, and I like trying to write every day just to kind of keep that consistency. But I know myself, and I just know it's unrealistic to make the same amount of progress every day for myself. That's just not how I write. So yeah, I would rather get some reading in before I go to bed tonight than try and like push my word count. So we'll just see how much we can get done tomorrow. The problem is tomorrow is the Bachelorette finale, and I have some friends coming over and we're having like a little party. So I really need to plan ahead and get my writing done early in the day tomorrow. Hey guys, so I'm just about to go work out, so I figured I would update you before I get all sweaty. Today is Tuesday. Yesterday I didn't end up writing anything, and not for any good reason. I got home from work with every intention to get some writing done, and then I ended up binge watching The Act on Hulu for 4 hours, and then my friends came over and we watched the Bachelorette finale. So it ended up being a day off, which is totally fine. But then today I wrote like 850 words or something on the train and at work and everything. And so now I'm gonna work out, and then I plan to write some more tonight. I want to get at least 1,000 words done. Yeah, we're still making progress, still feeling good about it. I just got to a part of the book again that I'm really enjoying writing. I'm gonna try and keep my momentum going. It's easy once you miss one day to then start missing some more. So I want to get back on track and get in the habit of writing at least a little bit every day, even if it's only like a couple hundred words. I just want to get back into the habit because having those 2 days off while I was out of town kind of threw me off my schedule a little bit. Okay, so I'll put here on the screen our final update for today. I think I wrote like 1,300 words today, which I'm super happy with. We're getting close to the end. Not really, we got a ways to go, but we're getting close. So today's Wednesday, and I ended up writing like 1,100 words today. Honestly, I was surprised that it was that much. I don't really like what I wrote today, but you know what, it happens. I got some stuff down on the page, and that's what's important. So today is Thursday, which means it's the start of my weekend, so I'm really excited to get a lot of good stuff done this weekend. I did write while I was at work and like on the train and everything, but I was looking over it, and I had been writing these like really disjointed little bits because I've been really stuck on the scene that I'm writing. I hated everything that I wrote. Like I said in my last clip, I didn't like anything that I wrote yesterday. And when I sat down to start typing it into the document, I just realized that it wasn't working because I didn't like the scene in general, and I just wanted to trash it. So instead of writing it all in just for the sake of keeping the words. I decided to trash it because I now know like what direction I want the scene to go. So we're starting from scratch and we don't have any words yet for today, and it's already 6:30 at night, but we're gonna see what we can get done. It's also kind of hard because I'm in the middle of reading like 4 different books right now and I'm really enjoying them, and all I want to do is sit and read, and it's really hard to like pull my mind out of those stories, but I'm gonna sit here and force myself to get my writing in before I let myself go back to reading. So yeah, I actually ended up getting caught up in a different project, and now it's late and I just want to lay in bed and read. So I still managed to get over 500 words done even after I scrapped everything that I started with, so if I'd kept that it would have been over 1,000 words. So honestly, I'm happy with it, and I have the day off tomorrow, so hopefully tomorrow we can get a lot done. Hey guys, so today is Friday. It's about 5 o'clock at night. I meant to update you sooner because I have been doing writing stuff, but I'm also filming a reading vlog, so I've been updating that vlog instead of this one. Yeah, I've written about 500 words today. I finally got past the part that I've been stuck at, so I'm hoping to make a lot more progress tonight. I say that every day, but we're just trying to stay hopeful around here. I'm currently at 69,500. I think we're gonna break 70k today. So here are my final stats for today. We broke 70,000. I'm really happy. I left off halfway through a scene that I was really enjoying writing because I think that'll be helpful for me to jump into that tomorrow so I don't have a hard time getting started like I did today. But yeah, we're in the middle of chapter 31. We're getting to the climax of the book. So I have another successful writing update for you today. I'll put the stats here on the screen. I wrote over 2,000 words, but yeah, we're over 72,000 now, and I really like the scene that I wrote today. I'm really happy with my progress. This draft, let me tell you, is so messy. It's such a mess. I like just already know all of the revision it's gonna take, but I'm also still like low-key obsessed with this book, so it's all good. Hello, happy Sunday. Today has been a big YouTube editing day. I had a lot of vlogs to catch up on, but now I'm trying to get my writing done. I've gotten 2 pages so far, so like 500 words or something, but the scene that I'm writing is fun, so I'm enjoying when I write. I just need to force myself to sit down and get it done today. So here are my final stats for the night. I've read just over 1,000 words, but I'm pretty happy with it. It's kind of crazy. I put my estimated goal at 80,000 words and we're already over 73,000, so I'm almost to that goal. I think the book is gonna end up being a little bit longer than that, but still. Since I'm writing the ending and like the climax part, these scenes are also like fast-paced and like stressful, so it's almost like exhausting to write them, so I have to write them in smaller chunks and take more breaks. I don't know if anyone else kind of feels that way writing these kind of scenes, but yeah, we go back to work tomorrow, so hopefully I'm gonna try really hard to write at least a little bit every day and not have any more break days. Hey guys, so today's Monday and I'm just getting my writing done for the day. I actually didn't do any during the day, like while I was at work. I was going to do some on the train. These stop after I got on, like 50 college kids like flooded on. I think they were college kids because they got off at one of the school stops, and they were like all like jumping like through the seats and like yelling. It was so loud. I couldn't get any writing done basically. So I did it all when I got home. At the time that I'm filming this clip, I have 1,300 words written. The stats might be different on the screen if I end up writing some more later. But I'm really enjoying this part of the book. I had a lot of really good character moments in the scenes that I was writing today. I love getting to the end because these relationships between characters that you've been building up to the whole time, you're finally getting the payoff for it, and it's just so much fun to write. So yeah, today was a good writing day. Hey guys, today is Tuesday. Here are my stats for today's update. Today went really well. Honestly, I probably could have written more, but I decided to leave off where I did to hopefully make tomorrow a little bit easier. It's kind of crazy. I'm to like the final like big scenes right now, and I've had this ending like so clear in my head for so long, and finally writing it out. It's just kind of weird. I've made some changes to my outline just because I've been kind of going where my characters take me, and they've decided to throw in some extra scenes here and there. I definitely think it's gonna pass 80,000. So today's actually Friday. I didn't get any writing done yesterday or on Wednesday. Things just came up, and sometimes life is unavoidable. But here are my stats for today. I swear I only have like 2 chapters left. I just need to finish this. Hey guys, so today's Saturday and I'm trying to get my writing done right now, and I'm really struggling. I'm to the last 3 chapters. I've been kind of bouncing around in between them. So I've been writing chapter 38. I skipped chapter 37 and I'm almost done with 38, and then 39 I also need to write still. And the problem is, because I've been changing things as I'm going, my ending isn't exactly going to be what it is and my outline anymore. And I already have in my head all of these revisions and things I want to change and things I want to go back to add at the beginning, which could also potentially change the ending. And so I'm struggling so much right now because I actually like don't really know what to do with these 3 chapters anymore. Like I kind of do, but not enough. But I really want to finish this draft. So it's not that I'm not writing or trying. I'm just sitting here writing something, then deleting it, and then thinking about it and just staring at the screen, and I'm just stuck. So I think one of 2 things is gonna happen. One, I'm just gonna write the ending and know that I will have to change it later, or that it will change later, or honestly leave it like this and try to write the ending after I've revised everything and when it makes more sense and I know how it's gonna end, if that makes sense. But I don't want to do that because then this feels incomplete, like I didn't finish this draft. So I think I really just need to think about it some more. Okay, so here are the final stats for the day. I still have plenty of the day left, but I just need to be done with this. I got over 1,000 words done today, so I'm happy with that. I have basically 2 more scenes to write and then we're done. I have 1 more scene to write in a chapter that I already started, and then I have a whole chapter on its own to write, which is the last chapter, which is the last scene of the book. So if I have like a good writing day, I could knock that out in 1 day, but I think it's gonna take me at least 2 more days to finish this book. It's really late at night right now and I was getting ready for bed. I don't even have my contacts in anymore, so I can't see, but I just had this like epiphany. Since my last update, I wrote just like physically the next scene, or at least started the next scene, just to kind of get away from the computer, and that really helped. And so the only thing I like really had left to do that I hadn't started yet was the final chapter, and I kept going back and forth on it, but I just figured out exactly what I'm gonna do. It's gonna change so much before the ending, but I'm really freaking happy with what I just figured out, and I'm really excited to write this scene now. Today is Sunday, August 11th, 2019, and I just finished the rough draft of my book. I was looking back on the day that we started, and we started on July 12th, so I actually finished this 1 day shy of exactly a month later. So I managed to finish my book in a month. Not like write the whole thing, obviously, because I started at like 40,000 words, but I managed to write the second half of it in a month. So I'm really happy with that. I'm so happy to be done with it and have a complete version of it. It's been in my head for so long, and I'm already like overwhelmed thinking about all of the revision that I need to do, but I already have so many ideas of what I want to do, and I'm excited to do it. There were some times in there when I was like really discouraged about this book, and I just felt like it was terrible, but I feel like I found the little answers that got me excited about it again. So I'm really happy, which brings us to the end of this video. I think this vlog is gonna be like half an hour long at this point, but if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching and going on this roller coaster of a journey with me. This was really fun, and I'm really excited to be able to look back on this video. But yeah, here are the final stats for my book as of now. A lot of the scenes in the chapters towards the end, to be honest, I kind of rushed through because I was like trying to get to the end, and so a lot of the scenes later on ended up being like shorter, and I'm gonna definitely have to go and flesh those out more, and I know that. So this is the word count that it is now. I know it's probably going to be a lot longer once I go through the next draft, but honestly that's kind of how I tend to write anyway. I hate description, and so my first drafts are always very like snappy and bare bones, and I go and flesh them out later. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from this before I jump into revisions, because I kind of like to do that. But honestly, I'm so excited about it, and I have so many ideas already that I'll probably start writing notes and stuff and just give myself maybe a week or 2 off before I start planning the revision. My revision process is a whole other beast. So if you guys want to see that process and see some videos from that, make sure to let me know down in a comment. If you liked this video, I have a whole playlist of all of my writing vlogs and stuff, so I'll link that down below if you want to go find some other videos to watch. But other than that, if you're new here, I would love it if you would subscribe. I put up at least 2 new videos every single week, and then you can see any updates on this book in the future. I'm really excited to keep working on it. And yeah, I feel like this video also, I'd appreciate if you would give it a thumbs up because it helps out my channel a lot. Other than that, I think it's finally time that we end this video. So I'll just see you guys in my next one very soon. Bye.
So hit me. So hit me. So hit me. First a confession. With you, I feel a connection. With